Hello, everyone. This is Barbara Belmont from barbaraebelmont.com, and I'm doing another one of these belief code session. And I was going to take an issue that many of you probably are having right now. This is the day after Halloween, and I have a lot of Halloween candy. I mean, I have a lot. And I want to eat it. I want to eat it all. And so I've started giving it away, but I still have that urge to want to eat it. I know that if I even start with one, I will have another, and then I'll have another. But I have to tell you, I had done a belief code session in regards to a cravings for sugar, and that was at the beginning of the month, beginning of October, actually, because I had the bag of candy, and there was a part of me that was craving it, and I wanted to get into it early, and I didn't, because I did the session, and I do not have a craving for sugar. It's the fact, what I noticed in regards to having candy, I had noticed earlier in the week, someone had given me a box of chocolates, and I wanted to eat the whole box. And that's what happened. But I didn't crave the sugar in it or the chocolate. It was just that, what is it that's going on? What imbalances, what beliefs do I hold that I have to eat that candy right now? And I have to eat all of it. So this is an issue. And what I like to do in my sessions is I like to take real situations, real things that are happening in my life as well as my client's life, and try to, we basically work on that and see if what we can do here. So this is going to be exciting because I do have that bag of candy, and I would just like to just get it out of my mind and not open it up. Or I would like to just have one piece, maybe after dinner or something like that, instead of keep wanting to eat and eat and eat. So my question to myself, and as you know, we're using the body code, the belief code, and the emotion code. And I'd like you to go to discoverhealing.com, and there's a lot of information. There's training. That's where all the training takes place, from the discoverhealing.com. And I am certified in all three of these modalities. So the emotion code, the body code, and the belief code. So, and this also, as you know, this uses muscle testing, and there's many ways of doing that. And I could do the sway test. I could have a pendulum, but I'm going to be using my fingers to get my answers, because I'm talking to my subconscious mind that knows everything. And I want to just tune into that and ask the questions and get my answers and clear it. So this is exciting. And I was like, oh, I have to use this on this real situation. And many of you have that, or it could be something else. And the other piece to this was, I was thinking about the holidays are coming up. I'm going to be in the same situation. Could be in the same situation. And I just don't want to keep eating and eating and eating when I really don't need to do that. So, let's tune in as we normally do. I take a minute here. I'm asking source energy, and whatever name you want to call source energy, that's love energy. You could call it God as you will, but I like calling it source energy. I ask for their help. Okay. And hey, of course, all right. So before I get going, I know I always do this, and I have it right in front of me. I have a paper. I always read this because I want you to know these are alternative and complementary healing modalities intended to release trapped emotional energy in ways that promote harmony and balance within and promote physical and emotional well-being. Furthermore, these modalities are not a substitute for medical, psychological, or therapeutic advice from a licensed healthcare professional. So thank you for tuning in again. If you're watching this on YouTube, And I really appreciate it, but let's have some clearing. All right, so my question is there a reason I want to eat all of the Halloween candy? And look at that, it's a yes. So, all right, is my name Barbara? Is my name Bob? I know that's probably too simple, but that's how this works on yes and no. And please go to discoverhealing.com on that. And you can also, if you read the emotion code book, that will explain everything in regards to muscle testing. And that starts out with level 1. Well, it talks about the emotion code, which is that first level. And I want to also ask, when I got the gift of chocolate, I got a box of chocolates. I wanted to eat it all. That's true. And is there a reason these things are happening? What are they related? Yes, they're related. All right. So what kind of beliefs? I have a belief system. Yes. So I'm getting yes. It's a basic, split, parallel. This is a tangled belief system. And so shared negative programs. And as you know, let's share. I'll share it. I know many of you know this. You do this, you work yourselves. It's just going anyone. And so we're down to the tangled belief. So this is sharing negative programs, sharing limiting beliefs. It has a faulty core belief and a faulty core. And so 2, faulty core belief 1 and 2, because it's like a tangled tree here. All right. It's almost like 2 trees tangled together. So the root here is the faulty core belief. The trunk, these are shared limiting beliefs. And then these leaves up here are shared negative programs. And I might have a faulty core identity, 1 or 2. So that's quickly to explain that. All right. So how many shared negative programs? I have 3 of those. So let's get those first. And as you know, this method, we find out what these beliefs are, and then I will do the imbalances that have been giving these beliefs power, clear those first, and then I go back and clear the beliefs. And I am using a magnet, and I use this very soft magnet that actually I got from discoverhealing.com. But you can use any kitchen magnet, and I'm going to be using that here on my governing meridian. Okay. When we do the clearing, but right now, shared negative program is that on the left, right? It's in survival, control, worth. Okay. And survival belief relationships. You can see those connections. Okay. And I'm going to look at these negative statements. Okay. Section. This is section 5. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, there's a negative shared negative program of it never works out for me. Okay. And that was in section 5, and that was number 10. All right. So let's find the next one, a shared negative program. Side. Back into survival. This is in safety. Again, still with the survival belief relationships, root chakra. And up here on every one of these pages, we'll have the same language, because what we're talking about The belief is a subjective view held by your subconscious mind that something is true or false, right or wrong, and is the filter through which life is viewed and experienced. Beliefs represent a broad and absolute truth created by self-conclusion, suggestion, or inheritance. Okay. On two. So this is in section 4. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. My life is not safe. Okay. 4, 10. All right. Okay. Third negative program, left side, back into survival. Do right side, no, left side. So this is the category of victim. To this is section 6. Odd, no. 2, 4, 6, 8. Others are never there for me. All right. Any other negative program? No. So we're looking for the shared limiting beliefs. And so how many? One, two, there's 3 of them. Okay. All right. Am I in the same category? No. Left, right. Again, it is in survival. This is about worth. So section 6. Odd. 2, 4, 6, 8. So intelligent people don't make mistakes. Okay. Now we're looking for the second shared limiting belief. Am I in also the same category? No. Okay. Left side. It is left side. So it's in love. It's in the right side, children, others, partner, responsibility. So this one is affecting my heart chakra. You can see all the love belief relationships there. And these are very interesting to look at because many of my clients, and as well, when I look at this, like, yeah, I can see how this has been relating. 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. It's their fault. Right. So now we're looking for the third shared limiting belief. Am I in the same section? No. Back. survival, safety, things like that, survival. This is safety. Okay, section 5. And odd, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I fear that this will happen again. Okay. Any more limiting beliefs? Any more negative programs? Just checking that. So now I'm looking for the faulty core belief number 1 and then 2. Am I also in safety? Yes. Faulty core belief, is that in section 1, 2? This is section 4. 2, 4, 6, 8. It's not safe to be me. Me. All right, faulty core belief. Is that also in safety? Yes. 2. This is now in section 3. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. I don't have what I need. All right, now, is there a faulty core identity? There is not. Did we get all the beliefs? Are any of these inherited? No. So they're all mine. My subconscious mind made that conclusion based on what was going on in my life. One thing that when I was looking at this, when I was just trying to like step back and like kind of look at it, I'm like, I was one of 10 and we didn't get treats. I was thinking if it could be related, but I don't know. Who knows? But we didn't get treats very often. And when we did, we'd have to eat them up fast because there were so many of us. It's just the way it was. And I wonder, and my question was like, is this a habit? So it's like a habit here. It's like a pattern of me wanting to eat up the candy or the chocolate, and eat it all. Who knows? But this is very revealing to me, and I can see I'm making these connections and when I see these phrases. Yeah. All right. So now we've got the belief system, and now from there, I'm going to be releasing any imbalances that have been giving these beliefs power. We're going to disempower them, and then we will release the beliefs one by one. And so I'm going to start with the body code. It will take us right where we need to go. Okay, so this is on. So this is a misalignment. It's on the right side. It's a meridian. It's one of the extraordinary meridians. It's on the right. So conception, governing. So my girdle meridian. Okay, and you can read that on those of you who don't know what the meridians are. You can read that explanation. So the girdle meridian begins at the underside of the ribs, continuing down to encircle the waist horizontally, connecting all the leg meridians. And then it tells us what it's responsible for, paired with other associations and symptoms of imbalance. Making note of that. So is this on the left? No, this is on the right side. Okay. Do I need to know anything else? We don't. All right. So I'm just going to, let's see, let's go down here and just make sure we're going to realign the girdle meridian on the right side. But since there's a left and right, I want to make sure they're synchronized as well. Our intention is to realign this girdle meridian on the right side and synchronize the girdle meridian on the left and the right side. Were these realigned? Was the girdle? Yes. Right. What's next? What's the imbalance that have been giving these beliefs power that are basically connected to these reason why I have this pattern of wanting to eat all of the Halloween candy or box of chocolates or any treat. It's just really interesting. This is on the right side. So this is a nutrition or lifestyle. So a magnetic field, I find these get out of balance for many of us. So magnetic field, it's either a distortion or a deficiency, and it's a distortion. And so your the magnetic field is your body's magnetic field. So it's my body's magnetic field resulting from an associated balance like trapped motion, and these with the symptoms. And let's see if there's what's going to pop up. So this contributes to any inflammation in my body. Interesting. Do I need to know any details? We don't. And in the belief code, if what happens is we do not have to do the associated imbalances, this right here, this step, because the associated imbalance is the beliefs, the belief system. So I'm just going to restore balance to the magnetic field. All right, our intention is to restore balance to the magnetic field. And did I restore balance? Yes. And left side, energy. Left side, post-traumatic energy. It's on the right. It's what's called a recovery interference energy. Which is, it's a type of energy that develops when a person's body's recovery process from minor to a severe injury, illness, overwhelm is interrupted and the body is unable to return to a balanced state. Okay, I think we have quite a few of these through the years. And I've had these in my sessions on myself as well as my clients, but this interferes, especially when people come to me in regards to inflammation. Let's see. Yeah, so this is also contributing to my inflammation or recurring inflammation. Okay, do we need to know more about this energy? We do not. We'll just go down to the last thing. Our intention is to release this recovery interference energy. Did we release that? Did we even, I hadn't asked, did we need to know anything about it? Because we could, if my subconscious wanted me to know when that occurred, you can certainly figure it out by either the first half, second half, and figure down like the time frame when my recovery interference, when that took place. Any other imbalances? Yes, that are contributing to these giving these beliefs power. Yes. Left side energy again. Left side, no. This is emotional. Trapped emotion, let's see. Is it on, no, it's not on the left. It is a trapped emotion, but it's more, it's called a compound. This is where you can have 2 or 3 emotions combined or made a compound. Is that on the left? Right. So this is a common one, which means it's my own. So it's not one pure emotional frequency. There are 2 or occasionally 3. 2, so there is 3. Okay. Discover what these are down here on a chart, which is lovely to have right here. Just look at the emotion code chart. This is what the these 3. Which one? What's the first one? A, B2, B4. So this is depression. Okay. Second one, is that also in B? No, it's an A. It's an even A2, 4. So now it's a 6. Overwhelm. Okay, what's the third one? A, B, odd, B2, 4, 6. So the third one is worthless. Okay. So we have all 3 of these. And now, do I need to know anything about it? I don't. So our intention is to release this emotional compound of depression, overwhelm, and worthless. And as I release that, I do feel like a little lighter, or I just feel it's just interesting, the feeling, because sometimes, you know, I'd like to have people, when I'm working with a client, to notice those things. I notice sometimes, you know, where things will ease up, and I hold everything in my chest sometimes, and I'll feel that clear up, feel lighter, and I just feel like it's like a minor buzz, but it is good to clear this, because I want to stop eating the Halloween candy. I want to just naturally be able to like have it either sit here, give it, I am been giving it away. But so I hope you're getting a lot out of this by watching this, because I'm always being very creative and looking at well, like what's going on, and asking different questions. And anything, from like Dr. Nelson says, anything can cause anything, and we never know. Is that any more imbalances contributing? Yes. A, again, it's energy. Left side, post, fence, some mental energy. Okay. Left, this is on the right. Memory field. Okay. Do I need to know anything about it? And when I do, first half of my life, first 10 years, first 5, no, 6, 7, 8, 9, around age 10. So that this is simply the energy of these memories from age 10, and it's been stored in my energy field. And this can develop from events that are troubling and difficult to move past, or if any memory or type of memory is often recalled. So they say that this is compared to a rain cloud that follows one everywhere. And it can create a memory field, can create trouble moving forward in life and letting go of the past. And around 10 years old, there was a lot happening, a move, and it was quite upsetting, actually. And I wonder if it's to do with that move. So it just makes sense to me. Right. So do we need to know anything else? So now we know, like, because what I did is like the age of occurrence. I kind of made the connection with the associated life events. And I don't need to know anything else. No. We don't ask about the associated imbalances, like I said, but there's usually no, it's not necessarily we don't need to identify them. All right, so what we're going to do, all right, our intention is to release the memory field, put this in the past where it belongs so I can move forward. Thank you. I am feeling a little tired too, and this is very common when we're working. That can make you tired because this energy has been there and it's now being released. So it just makes sense. All right, any other imbalances? No. Okay. So can we release, I'm going to release these beliefs now one by one. All right, releasing it never works out for me. Releasing my life is not safe. Releasing others are never there for me. Releasing intelligent people don't make mistakes. Releasing it's their fault. Yeah, releasing I fear that this will happen again. Releasing it is not safe to be me. Releasing I don't have what I need. Okay, so did I clear all of those? Yes. Or any other imbalances? No, I cleared them all. Now, do I just clear the subconscious gap? Because after I need replacement. So I need some positive replacements for some of these beliefs, one or more. And this will clear my subconscious gap. And the subconscious gap, it's like the gap, it's like a library book shelf, and all these books of those beliefs are not there anymore. And so there's gaps. And so by either clearing the gap and having them all nice and neat, or you replace them. So now I have to figure out which ones I need to replace. One, that one, that one, that. Okay, the one, it's not safe to be me. And I don't have what I need. So all I need is an empowering core belief that will take the place of it's not safe to be me. So, and that was in D. And we're going to look at the positive statements, and I'm looking at section 4 because it was in 4.8. I mean, this just makes sense, right? We're adding an empowering core belief. It is safe to be me. All right. Do I need to know anything else? Nope. All right. I'm adding the following: empowering core belief. It is safe to be me. Okay. All right. Do I have a subconscious gap now? I get no. So I'm going to stop the share. So I'm not this little thing up there, but so this is the session, and I do have candy, and I'm looking at it. And do I feel like I want to open it right now? I need to allow this I'm going to drink some water. I'm going to rest a little bit. And then I'm just going to notice whether or not I don't have this urge to like rip it open and start eating it. So that's good. But I'm just going to notice because it takes 2 or 3, 4 days. Actually, there's usually after the belief code, it's like a 5-day processing. And it's good to drink water, rest, and use Epsom salt baths in your bath or shower to help as well. Warm showers are all good too as well. So now I'm just going to notice and I'll report on that. Hopefully put in regards to, I can tell you when I did the food craving sugar, I don't have the craving for sugar. This is like the same kind of like eating this candy. Before I had the craving for the sugar, and now it was a different situation of like, why is it that when I get this, either a gift, a box of chocolates, or I have this leftover candy, that I just have this pattern of wanting to eat it all. And I think it's quite common for many people, but I understand that, but I would like to resolve that and reduce that, because I know after I eat a lot of candy, I don't feel good. I want to feel better. And so, and it's like, and I wonder, so that's another piece that I'm going to ask myself maybe in a few days in regards to, am I satisfied? Because it's like you're not satisfied and then you have to keep eating more. I don't know. Who knows? And I can always ask my subconscious mind what's going on, because it knows those kinds of things. All right. So to reach me for any food issue or weight issue, and especially this is very stressful about the Halloween candy or any type, it's coming up the holidays too. So you might want to look about that. Look about that. It didn't make sense, but look at that, because there's going to be this next couple months. It's going to be where we're going to be around a lot of treats and things like that. And I'd like to reduce, for me anyway. But if you'd like to take a look at that, we certainly can have a free consultation. We'll find out what's going on. How long has this been happening for you, and see if I can help you. If I will refer you to discoverhealing.com for somebody that you might find more appropriate for your issue. But I deal with all the any stress related issue, and food is one of those things. Sleep is another, as well as relationships and a multitude, job, everything, anything that can cause you stress. And you can reach me at barbaraebelmont.com, send me a message, and then we can work, talk, usually on Zoom, or because I work from all over the world, I can do a Zoom call or a phone call. We can find out get to know each other and see if this is a fit for you. And it may not be, but I'd like you to go to discoverhealing.com and just like, especially if you've never seen this before. But I really commend all the practitioners out there who are doing this. It's just keep at it, keep at whatever you're doing. So thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye.